Hi everybody, I call this Whistler Explains AVID's Philosophical Chairs. My name is Holly Whistler. I'm an instructor here at Nash Community College. I've been doing AVID for about 5 years now. And I want to tell you guys how to do and be fearless about philosophical chairs. What it's not, just based on the name, is it's not something that you do only in a philosophy class. It's not a musical chairs game, and it's not a debate club or anything extra that you need to do outside of your class. It is, however, a structured class discussion that is aimed at assessing student learning, collecting useful data for you to inform your instruction, to understand common mistakes. If you have half the class miss something on the test, philosophical chairs can help you understand why they missed those items. It also helps students connect with the material and engage in class because it requires everyone to participate, whether through the seating on a side of the room or through agreement or disagreement statements. How do you write a philosophical chair statement? You basically take a Bloom's Level 3 question that you want answered and you create an answer for it. A lot of times the language, however, is subjective. For instance, it's should, must, better or worse, more or less, something with which students can agree or disagree with. These philosophical chair discussions are really useful for brainstorming problems. The example here, in order to provide better pre-hospital care to patients, ambulances should have ultrasound machines. So we're proposing there's a problem with pre-hospital care, and we are proposing a one type of solution. So students would agree or disagree that ultrasound machines would be useful on an ambulance and would provide evidence. The second one is an ethical dilemma. The teacher should have reported the negligence by the principal. So what we would expect, since there is not a clear right or wrong here, is we would discuss reasons why, possibly that it's negligence, why it should be reported. Some people might say it should not have been reported or it is not negligence. The third is the value of something. For instance, Apple has a better operating system than Microsoft for businesses. So you would expect students to bring evidence that Apple operating system is useful for businesses. For instance, specific situations, maybe some readings, maybe some videos or research, or even practical experience that these students have had out in the business world as interns or as job shadowing. Another way is to reflect on something that they have done, a project or a scenario, problem-based learning. In this scenario, Officer Robinson should have called for help instead of trying to handle the situation on her own. So to have students reflect on a scenario that in which they were involved or witnessed, this can be a great way for students to reflect on that and bring about their knowledge of material. And number 5 is error analysis. Rob's group should have used a formula instead of a chart to solve the word problem. This is great to analyze mistakes related to word problems or problems in a math or a science class. What you would expect to see in a philosophical chair, for instance, AVID's non-negotiables. The topic must be a statement with which a student can agree or disagree, and a student must choose a side. For those students who are undecided, just place them on a side or just tell them to wander to one side or the other side. Students must provide textual evidence. What is acceptable can be decided by the teacher. Teachers may assign readings the night before or show a quick video or a picture beforehand. It does require a mediator to enforce rules and etiquette, and that mediator is a student. Teachers do not play a large role in philosophical chairs. Teachers are there to collect data about the material. Number 5 is reflection and discussion at the end. Sometimes philosophical chairs can be debated very heavily, very hotly. Sometimes emotions get involved, and it is up to the instructor to cool things off and also to clarify any things that are incorrect that students might have brought up. The next one is share the air, and you can do this through talk tickets. Students can each get 3 or 4 talk tickets, and once their talk tickets are up, students can no longer talk anymore. And a variation of this allows for students to write their thoughts on a piece of paper and hand it to another student. Number 7, acknowledge the person's argument with which you disagree before stating your rebuttal. This ensures that the students are understanding each other and what each other is saying. One variation of the philosophical chairs is instead of having students choose a side and stick with that side, is that students can rotate through 3 sections. One section would be an agree, one would be a disagree, and one would be the note-taking section that would kind of organize the discussion in terms of valuable arguments, weak arguments, strong arguments. Can you think of ways to use this in your class? I'm sure that you absolutely can, now that we have clarified any doubts that you had about setting up a philosophical chairs in your class. If you're thirsty for more, feel free to email me. You can also consult your AVID library, our Dean of Learning Resources. There are samples on YouTube. Just remember to use the keyword AVID and look at the AVID website. As an AVID guru, from one AVID guru to another, I thank you for letting me help you along your AVID journey. See you again soon.